All right, ready to dive in. Today, we're tackling the ketogenic diet.
Ooh, keto.
Yeah, we've got excerpts from Keto Diet, explained, how to start keto and lose weight fast.
Sounds promising.
I know, right? And I really want to unpack this with you.
Let's do it.
See if it's something that you might be interested in.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a hot topic right now. That is,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are curious.
Definitely.
And, it's funny because keto's gaining popularity now, but it's actually got roots going back almost a century.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a recent trend.
I know. It was initially developed in the 1920s
Wow.
as a treatment for epilepsy, especially in children.
Interesting.
Doctors noticed that fasting reduced seizures
Okay.
and figured a diet mimicking fasting could have similar benefits.
So they were like trying to replicate the metabolic effects of fasting.
Exactly. And that's how the classic ketogenic diet was born, with very strict ratios of fats, proteins, and carbs to induce ketosis.
Okay, so let's break down ketosis.
Mm.
What's going on in our bodies when we go keto?
So the core principle is really simple.
Okay.
Drastically reducing carbs, which are usually our main energy source.
Right.
And this shifts your metabolism into something called ketosis.
Ketosis, it kind of sounds like a sci-fi thing.
It does. It kind of is like this superpowered state.
Okay.
When you cut carbs, your body can't rely on glucose for energy.
Right.
And has to find a new power source.
Makes sense.
So it starts burning fat for fuel.
Okay.
And get this, your liver converts some of that fat into ketones, which your brain can use as energy.
So you're like running on fat power.
You got it.
Like a super efficient machine.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It is pretty amazing.
But how do we actually make this happen?
Mm-hmm.
Is it as simple as just like cutting out bread?
It's a little more nuanced than that, I'd say.
Okay.
Our source emphasizes a structured approach, setting yourself up for success.
Right.
Starts with defining your goals,
Yep.
Are you, after weight loss,
Mm-hmm.
an energy boost, overall health improvement?
Mm-hmm.
Knowing your why will fuel your keto journey.
Oh, I like that.
Right.
Yeah, it's like setting your GPS before a road trip.
Exactly.
You need a destination in mind.
You need to know where you're going.
So once you've figured out your goals,
Yes.
where do you even begin with the food?
Next comes adjusting your macronutrients.
Okay.
These are basically categories of food that provide energy. Fats, proteins, and carbs.
Okay.
On keto, you aim for 70–75% of your daily calories from fats,
Okay.
20–25% from proteins,
Right.
and a surprisingly low 5–10% from carbs.
Wow, that's a big shift.
It is.
For someone like me who loves their pasta.
I hear you.
Are there any tools to help navigate this change?
Definitely. Tracking apps like MyFitnessPal or Chronometer can be super helpful
Okay.
for monitoring your calorie intake
Yeah.
and making sure you're hitting those target ratios.
So it's like they're your keto co-pilots.
Exactly.
All right, that makes me feel better. Having some like digital support sounds key.
For sure.
But what about all those like tempting high carb foods?
Yeah.
Are we saying goodbye to pizza forever?
Well, you'll need to bid farewell to some favorites.
Okay.
Sugary treats, bread, pasta, rice, potatoes.
Right.
Those starchy veggies.
Okay.
It's about shifting your dietary landscape, not deprivation.
I'm already mourning my bread basket.
I know, it's tough.
But on the bright side, all that delicious healthy fat.
Yes.
Bring on the avocados and salmon.
Exactly. You'll be enjoying meats, seafood, healthy fats, low-carb veggies,
Mm-hmm.
nuts, seeds, and full-fat dairy.
Okay, hold up. Did you say full fat dairy?
I did.
You mean I can have cheese on keto?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Keto is all about embracing healthy fats.
Wow.
Think creamy cheeses, rich butter,
Okay.
nourishing olive oil.
All right, sign me up.
Right.
But what about those forbidden foods?
Yeah.
Is it like all about restriction?
It's more about shifting your focus, I think,
But-
instead of dwelling on what you can't have.
Yeah.
Think about all the nutrient-dense options you can enjoy.
Okay.
You're nourishing your body, not depriving it.
I love that reframing.
Right.
So we've got the like keto food basics down.
Yes.
What other tips can help like maximize results
Mm-hmm.
and make this journey a bit smoother? I'm all about working smarter, not harder.
One key tip is incorporating exercise into your routine.
Okay.
Physical activity, particularly a mix of cardio and strength training,
Mm-hmm.
can really boost your results.
So like trading those carbs for some weightlifting sessions, I can get behind that. But I've heard some chatter about the dreaded keto flu.
Ah.
What's that all about?
It's a common experience for many in those initial stages.
Okay.
As your body transitions to burning fat for fuel,
Yeah.
you might feel some temporary side effects
Okay.
like fatigue, headaches, or irritability,
Oh, no.
think of it as your body recalibrating.
The keto flu sounds rough.
It can be.
Is there anything we can do to minimize those symptoms?
The article recommends a few strategies.
Okay.
Increasing your salt intake with natural sea salt or electrolytes.
Okay.
Staying extra hydrated.
Right.
And maybe considering magnesium or potassium supplements.
Okay.
These can help replenish essential minerals your body might be losing.
Makes sense, like supporting your body through the transition.
Exactly.
Is there anything else that can, like, make this a bit easier?
Yeah.
Like, is there a keto support group out there?
Absolutely. The article highlights the power of community support.
Okay.
Joining online keto forums or social media groups can be incredibly helpful.
I see.
Think of it as finding your tribe,
Yeah.
sharing experiences, recipes, and staying motivated together.
I love that. It's like having a keto cheer squad in your pocket.
Exactly. And those shared experiences
Yeah,
can provide invaluable insights and support,
for sure.
especially when you're first starting out.
All right, we've covered the how-tos of keto, but let's
Right.
talk about the potential benefits.
Yes,
People seem pretty hyped about this diet.
they are.
What's all the excitement about?
Well, the keto diet has been linked to some impressive health benefits,
Such as?
weight loss,
Okay.
enhanced mental clarity,
Ooh,
improved blood sugar control,
wow.
and increased energy levels.
Okay, wow. Let's break those down one by one.
Sure.
First up, weight loss.
Okay.
How does keto help with that?
Keto's magic lies in its ability to accelerate fat burning
Okay.
by drastically reducing carbs and increasing fat intake.
Yeah.
You're forcing your body to tap into its fat stores for energy.
So it's like flipping a metabolic switch, turning your body into a fat-burning machine.
Exactly.
Okay, what about enhanced mental clarity?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds intriguing.
That's where those ketones come in.
Right.
They provide a stable and efficient energy source for the brain,
Okay.
leading to improved focus, concentration, and cognitive function.
No more afternoon brain fog. Count me in.
That's the idea.
Okay, what about blood sugar control?
Keto can be incredibly beneficial for individuals with type 2 diabetes
Mm.
or those struggling with insulin resistance.
Okay.
By reducing carb intake, you minimize blood sugar spikes
Right.
and promote better insulin sensitivity.
Got it.
Think of it as giving your pancreas a break
Okay.
and allowing your body to regulate blood sugar more effectively.
Okay, that's pretty incredible. And finally, what about those increased energy levels?
Again, it comes down to that stable blood sugar.
Oh, okay.
When you're not on that roller coaster of sugar highs and crashes,
Yeah.
your energy levels remain more consistent throughout the day.
No more energy slumps.
Right.
Okay, this is sounding pretty good.
It is pretty amazing.
But let's be realistic. There
Mhm.
must be some potential pitfalls to watch out for.
Right. Like any dietary approach, keto has potential downsides
Okay.
and mistakes to avoid.
All right, let's talk about those keto landmines so
Oh,
we
yeah.
can, like, steer clear.
Yes.
What are some of the common mistakes people make
Mm-hmm.
when starting this diet?
The article highlights 3 major pitfalls: not eating enough fat,
Okay.
overdoing the protein,
Okay.
and neglecting those crucial electrolytes.
Okay. Not eating enough fat on a high-fat diet.
Yeah,
Seems counterintuitive.
it does, right.
Why is that a problem?
It might seem strange,
Yeah.
but some beginners hesitate to embrace the high-fat aspect of keto.
Okay.
They're so used to, like, fearing fat
Right.
that they don't consume enough to reach ketosis.
So they're basically, like, sabotaging themselves
Yeah,
by not fully committing to the fat intake.
exactly. Fat is your primary fuel on keto,
Okay.
so skimping on it hinders your progress.
Got it. What about overdoing the protein?
Mhm.
Isn't protein supposed to be good for you?
While protein is essential, excessive amounts can actually be converted into glucose by the body,
Huh.
which slows down the process of ketosis.
So it's about finding that sweet spot,
Yes.
getting enough protein without tipping the scales and kicking yourself out of ketosis.
Exactly.
And lastly, neglecting electrolytes.
Right.
Why are those so crucial on keto?
Electrolytes, like sodium, potassium, and magnesium,
Mm-hmm.
are essential for regulating fluid balance,
Okay.
muscle function, and nerve signaling.
Okay.
On keto, you're more prone to losing these electrolytes through increased urination.
So neglecting electrolytes can lead to those, like, nasty keto flu symptoms.
Exactly.
What we talked about earlier.
It can also lead to fatigue, muscle cramps, headaches.
Oh, man.
It's not fun.
So replenishing those electrolytes is key.
Yes.
Any tips on how to do that effectively?
Staying hydrated is crucial.
Okay.
And boosting your intake of electrolyte-rich foods and drinks,
Like,
like bone broth, coconut water,
okay.
leafy green vegetables.
Okay, that's super helpful advice.
Right.
We've covered a lot of ground here. The basics of keto, potential pitfalls, and how to overcome them.
Yeah,
It's clear that this diet requires some, like, real dedication and planning.
it does. Understanding the nuances of
Yeah.
this dietary approach
Right.
and making informed choices that align with your individual goals and needs are key.
Absolutely. But before we wrap up part 1 of our keto deep dive,
Okay.
I want to leave you with something to ponder.
Right.
If keto is about shifting our bodies into fat-burning mode,
Yeah.
what does that tell us about how we traditionally view and use energy?
Ooh, interesting.
That's something to chew on as we head into part 2,
I like it.
where we'll explore more about the keto diet.
Looking forward to it.
Me too.
All right. Welcome back to our keto deep dive.
We are back.
We've already uncovered the basics
Yes.
of what keto is, how it works, some of its potential benefits,
Right.
and those tricky pitfalls to avoid.
Yes. And we even, like, traveled back in time
I know, right?
to discover keto's surprising origins as a treatment for epilepsy.
It's pretty fascinating.
Who knew?
Now let's shift gears a bit
Okay.
and zoom in on a concept
All right.
that's closely tied to keto,
Okay.
metabolic flexibility.
Metabolic flexibility. Okay, that sounds intriguing, but also a little intimidating. Break it down for me.
Okay.
What are we talking about here?
Imagine your body
Okay.
as this like high-performance hybrid engine.
Okay.
Instead of relying solely on gasoline, it can seamlessly switch between gasoline and electricity,
Right.
depending on, what's available, how much
Yeah.
power it needs.
Okay, I'm picturing like a sleek, futuristic car
Yes.
effortlessly gliding down the road.
Exactly.
But how does this relate to our bodies?
Okay, so
Yeah.
think of glucose, which we get from carbs,
Right.
as the gasoline,
Okay.
and fats. They're the electricity.
All right, I'm with you.
Metabolic flexibility means your body can efficiently use both carbs and fats for fuel,
Okay.
effortlessly adapting to different situations.
So someone with high metabolic flexibility can like switch between these fuel sources
Yeah.
without missing a beat, like a metabolic chameleon.
Exactly.
But where does keto fit into all of this?
Keto, by design, pushes your body to become a fat-burning machine.
Okay.
It's like putting that hybrid engine into electricity mode
Mm-hmm.
and training it to run smoothly on fat.
So even if you're not like strictly keto all the time,
Right.
those periods of keto adaptation
Yeah.
could actually make your metabolism more flexible in the long run.
That's the idea.
Interesting.
It's like cross-training for your metabolism,
Okay.
helping it become more adaptable and resilient.
I like it.
And the benefits
Yeah.
extend far beyond
Okay.
just weight management.
Okay. Now I'm really interested.
Yeah.
What else can metabolic flexibility do for us?
Research suggests that metabolic flexibility is linked to some pretty remarkable health benefits.
Okay, like what?
Improved insulin sensitivity,
Okay.
reduced risk of chronic diseases like type 2 diabetes and heart disease,
Wow.
and even enhanced brain power.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Better brain function too.
Yeah.
So I could potentially be like sharper and more focused?
Potentially, yes.
Just by improving my metabolic flexibility.
That's what the research suggests.
That's amazing.
It all comes down to giving your body the tools it needs to function at its best.
This is all pretty mind-blowing.
I know.
It's like we're like unlocking a secret code to
Yeah.
better health.
For sure.
But let's bring it back to the keto diet.
All right.
How can we actually use keto to enhance our metabolic flexibility?
All right.
Is it about like cycling in and out of ketosis?
That's one strategy some people use,
Yeah.
incorporating periods of what they call keto adaptation
Right.
into their lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
even if they're not strictly keto all the time.
Okay.
But there's more to it than just cycling in and out.
Okay, so what else should we be thinking about?
It's crucial to focus on overall dietary quality,
Huh.
even when you're on keto.
Mm-hmm.
Choose nutrient-dense, whole foods,
Okay.
prioritize healthy fats,
Right.
and be mindful of protein intake.
So it's not just about like hitting those macros, but also about making smart choices within those categories.
Exactly. Think quality over quantity.
Gotcha.
Opt for grass-fed meats, wild-caught fish,
Mm-hmm.
organic veggies,
Yeah.
and healthy fats like avocados, olive oil.
Okay.
So-
So basically we're like upgrading our keto fuel.
Exactly.
But what about those times when we do want to like enjoy some higher carb foods?
Yeah.
Is there a way to do that
Mhm.
without completely, derailing our metabolic flexibility.
That's where mindful indulgence comes in.
Okay.
You can strategically incorporate those treats,
Okay.
perhaps around workouts or special occasions,
All right.
while being mindful of portion sizes and overall carb intake.
So it's about finding like a balance that
Yes.
works for you.
Yes.
A sustainable approach
Exactly.
that allows for flexibility and enjoyment
Yeah.
without sacrificing your, health goals.
Precisely.
And remember,
Yeah.
listening to your body's cues is key.
It is.
Pay attention to how different foods make you feel, both physically and mentally, and adjust your approach accordingly.
Exactly.
This whole concept of metabolic flexibility
Yeah.
is fascinating.
It is.
It's like we're reframing our relationship with food and energy.
Right.
But before we wrap up this part of our keto deep dive,
Okay.
I want to bring up another aspect that's been on my mind.
Right.
We've talked about metabolic flexibility,
Mm-hmm.
but what about the role of our gut microbiome in all of this?
Yes, the gut microbiome.
Yeah.
That vast community of microorganisms
Right.
living in our digestive tract.
It's pretty wild.
It
Yeah.
is, when you think about it.
It plays a far more significant role
Mm-hmm.
in our health and well-being
Yeah,
than we previously realized.
for sure.
And it definitely has a connection
Okay.
to keto and metabolic flexibility.
Okay. This is getting really interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I'm ready to dive into the gut microbiome,
All right.
but let's save that for part 3 of our keto deep dive.
Okay.
I have a feeling this is going to be a wild ride.
Yeah.
It will be.
Okay, we're back.
Back for more keto.
Yes. Part 3 of our keto deep dive.
The grand finale.
We've journeyed through the science, the history, the potential benefits and pitfalls.
A lot of ground covered.
I know, right? And even explored this fascinating concept of metabolic flexibility.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
And as promised, we're going to delve into the gut microbiome.
That mysterious world.
Yes, it's like there's this whole universe living inside us.
I know, right?
And we're just beginning to understand how it all works.
Just scratching the surface.
Give me the crash course on the gut microbiome.
Okay.
What do we need to know?
Think of your gut microbiome
Okay.
as a bustling ecosystem,
Okay.
teeming with trillions of bacteria, fungi, and viruses.
Trillions.
Trillions.
That's a lot.
It is. It's incredibly complex and diverse,
Okay.
and it plays a vital role in our overall health.
Okay, so trillions of microorganisms.
Yeah,
That's a lot to wrap my head around.
I know.
What are they actually doing in there?
They're involved in everything from digestion
Mm-hmm.
and nutrient absorption
Okay.
to immune function and even mental health.
Really? Wow.
And here's the thing.
Okay.
The composition of your gut microbiome,
Meaning.
meaning the types and balance of these microorganisms,
Okay.
can be influenced by a variety of factors, including diet.
So what we eat can actually shift the balance
It can be.
of our gut bacteria.
Exactly.
That's pretty incredible.
It is.
But how does keto fit into this equation?
Research suggests that the keto diet,
Yeah.
with its emphasis on fats and limited carbs,
Mm-hmm.
can have a significant impact
Okay.
on the gut microbiome.
In what way?
It may promote the growth of beneficial bacteria,
Okay.
particularly those that thrive on fat metabolism
Okay.
and produce short-chain fatty acids.
Short-chain fatty acids. Those
Sure.
sound important.
They are.
What role do they play?
They're like little messengers
Okay.
that communicate with different parts of our body,
I see.
influencing everything from appetite regulation and inflammation
Okay.
to blood sugar control
Mm-hmm.
and immune function.
Okay, so they're like tiny powerhouses
They are.
with a big impact.
Yeah.
But how do they tie back to metabolic flexibility?
Well, some research suggests
Okay.
that these short-chain fatty acids
Right.
produced by a healthy keto-influenced gut microbiome
Mm-hmm.
can actually enhance metabolic flexibility.
Oh, wow.
They can improve insulin sensitivity,
Okay.
promote fat burning,
Yeah.
and even help our bodies adapt more efficiently to different fuel sources.
No, it's like the keto diet, the gut microbiome, and metabolic flexibility are all working together
Exactly.
in this intricate dance
Yes.
to optimize our health.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
It is pretty amazing.
This highlights the importance of approaching nutrition holistically.
Absolutely.
It's not just about counting calories or macros.
Yes.
It's about nourishing our entire ecosystem,
Yes.
both inside and out. This is all so fascinating.
It is, right.
It's like we're peeling back layers of a complex puzzle.
Yeah.
And the keto diet is just one piece.
One piece of the puzzle.
But it's a piece that's clearly sparking a lot of interesting research and discoveries.
Absolutely. And it underscores the importance of continuing to explore these connections between diet, the gut microbiome, and metabolic health.
For sure.
There's still so much we don't know.
Right.
But the potential is enormous.
I have a feeling this is just the beginning
of
our understanding of how powerful our gut microbiome really is.
Definitely.
But for now, I think we've given our listener a pretty incredible deep dive into the ketogenic diet.
I think so too.
From the basics to the bigger picture, and even those tiny but mighty gut bacteria.
It's been an incredible exploration.
So to our listener, as you continue your own exploration of the keto diet and its potential benefits, remember that knowledge is power.
Yes.
Keep asking questions, keep learning.
For sure.
And most importantly, listen to your body.
It's the best guide.
It's your greatest guide on this journey.
Well said.
And until next time, happy diving.
Happy diving.